Before Ramadan became a month of fasting, before millions of Muslims began waking up before dawn, before the nights filled with Taraweeh prayers, there was a cave, a mountain, and a man searching for truth. And what happened in that cave changed the world forever. Please remember to subscribe to this channel for more powerful and inspiring stories like this. More than 1400 years ago, the world was very different. Arabia was filled with tribal wars, injustice, idol worship, and oppression. The strong controlled the weak. The poor had no voice. Girls were buried alive. Morality was collapsing. Yet in the middle of that society, there was one man who felt different. His name was Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy one. But even though people trusted him, his heart was unsettled. He would look at the sky and wonder, is this life only about power? Is this the purpose of humanity? Where is the truth? To escape the corruption of society, he would climb a mountain outside Mecca. There, in the cave of Hira, he would sit alone. No noise, no markets, no idols, just silence. He would reflect for days at a time. Little did he know, the month was Ramadan, and history was about to change. One night, as he sat in the cave, an unimaginable moment happened. An angel appeared before him. It was Jibreel. And the angel said, "Read." The Prophet ﷺ replied, "I am not one who reads." The command came again, "Read." And then the words were revealed, "Read, in the name of your Lord who created." These were the first verses of the Quran. That night was Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, the night better than 1,000 months. Ramadan became the month of revelation, not because of hunger, but because of guidance. Years later, after migration to Medina, Allah revealed, "O you who believe, fasting has been prescribed for you, as it was prescribed for those before you, so that you may become righteous." Fasting was not new, but Ramadan fasting became special. Why? Because Ramadan connects the body and the soul. When you feel hunger, you remember the poor. When you feel thirst, you remember your weakness. When you control your anger, you purify your heart. Ramadan trains the believer. It is a spiritual boot camp. The Prophet ﷺ taught, when Ramadan begins, the gates of paradise are opened, the gates of hell are closed, the devils are chained. Ramadan is not a punishment, it is an opportunity. It is Allah saying, "Come back to me." It is the month when du'as are accepted, sins are forgiven, hearts are softened. Ramadan was not only about fasting, it was also the month of strength. The Battle of Badr, the first major victory in Islam, happened in Ramadan. The conquest of Mecca happened in Ramadan. This month builds spiritual strength and physical courage. It is a month of action, not laziness. Today, many people see Ramadan as food at iftar, family gatherings, night prayers. But the real story behind Ramadan is deeper. It began with a lonely man in a cave, searching for truth. It became a month of revelation, a month of discipline, a month of mercy. And now, every time you fast, you are connected to that cave, that night, that moment when the first words of the Quran descended from the heavens. Ramadan is not just about staying hungry. It is about becoming better. It is about returning to your Creator. It is about remembering that guidance came to humanity in darkness and turned it into light. So when you wake up for suhoor, when you break your fast, when you stand in prayer at night, remember, you are part of a story that began over 1400 years ago, a story that changed the world forever. And that story continues with you.